And welcome back to West Coast Weekend. I am ZoeVermilion, and I'm joined here by Red Bull gaming athlete GrandPOOBear. How you
Wonderful.
doing,
Is that
Pooh?
how they make you introduce me? Red Bull gaming athlete? Is
No,
that in the cards?
no, no. I don't have any cards. I'm just,
I,
I'm
I
just doing
I
that.
appreciate it. Shout out to the sponsors. All of us here right now are working for doing the work for Red Bull right now. I appreciate it. So
Absolutely. And I feel like giving you a title just makes it all seem more grandiose.
I could have it could have went. I would have liked this people speedrunner, but I mean I don't even know if we can if we can say that right now in this situation. So
I'm not sure, but I'll make a note to ask about it next time.
all right, let's do this.
All right, cool. So questions. It's only been a day since we talked this time, so a little bit shorter than the 3 years before. But first question for you. It's a silly one, but I love it. Since Red Bull gives you wings, how much time could be saved if Mario just brought a six-pack of Red Bull with him to Dinosaur Land in Super Mario World?
In Mario World, I mean, well, that would definitely, I mean, it would definitely help. You definitely get, I mean, a couple seconds at least in the first world, right? I mean, you gotta say 15 or 20 seconds right there. I mean, it would definitely help. And then if you're talking, if it's like the Yoshi wings, so you could Yoshi wing out of a few levels a little bit faster. I mean, yeah, I mean, it would definitely save some minutes, I'm assuming.
I was thinking that too. If we get like just six like Yoshi wings to use
Yoshi
throughout the
wings.
run,
Absolutely.
that would be perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, for a non-video gaming question, who is your favorite villain from a film or TV series?
Ooh, that's good.
This is the same person who asked the dessert question yesterday, so I
Oh, well,
thought you would like it.
oh man, that is really good. My favorite villain from a film or TV series? Oh man, that's tough. This is okay. This is not like all time, but I'm gonna say. Do you guys remember this TV show Heroes?
Oh yeah,
Okay. Well, only season one. I like to think of that show as only having one season. And
yeah. It
if
only
you
had one
lock
season.
that
It's fine.
one, yeah, that first season, you lock that first season in a box. At that point, I would say Siler, but only if that
Oh,
first season is in a box. If you have season two, then no, he's garbage. But only if that first season in a box. I'll take that one.
season one
that,
Scyther
was, that was a
was
tough.
fantastic.
Yeah, this is good. You know what the problem is with this question is after this, I'm gonna think of like 40 other ones, and I'm gonna be like, I wish I would have said that. Yeah,
Yeah, that happens. I put you on the spot. You have to go with your gut. And
I know.
Siler from season one of Heroes is a good answer.
Only season one though.
Only
Anything
season
past
one.
That, anything past that, garbage.
I watched that up to cancellation, and I wish I had stopped after season one.
Same. Did you watch the reboot one? I mean, now I'm interviewing you.
No, I didn't. I was like, I'm not even going to bother.
The reboot one started off like the first couple episodes are good, and then it went on. It was like the whole series encapsulated in one season. It was pretty funny.
That's pretty
Anyway.
funny, actually. Okay, anyway. So, I follow you on Twitter. I've definitely seen your tweets about wrestling.
Thanks.
So I imagine that you're a big wrestling
do.
fan. Have you liked that ever since you were a
Yes.
kid?
Yeah, I've watched my sister was a wrestling fan as a kid, and I pretty much like a lot of like what I like. My sister was 10 years older than me, so a lot of what I liked just was kind of what she liked because I thought she was so cool because she was so much older than me all the time. So she randomly liked wrestling as a kid, and it just kind of rubbed off on me, and so I always loved it growing up, and yeah, and then Stone Cold the Rock era, of course, that was a time where like it was like the whole world weirdly loved it. So.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So was The Rock your favorite wrestler growing up, or did you have another favorite?
Shawn Michaels, The Rock, definitely my favorite wrestlers growing up. Those two for sure. And now I love Adam Cole, who's about to be in a big match here in just a few minutes. So as soon as I'm done with a Supersonic's awesome SMB run that's coming up, I'm gonna watch that for sure.
Awesome. Yeah, it's going to be a great run, and I hope that's a good match.
Oh, it's gonna be a wonderful run. Supersonic always like brings it every single time he comes on any stage. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I do have another quick question here. I know we talked a bit about the Grand Poo World Series yesterday. And so someone is just wondering, what game are you hoping that Barb is inspired the most by that'll influence a gimmick in Grand Poo World 3? Like he had the Shovel Knight level in 2. Like what are you kind of hoping to see in 3?
I mean, I love Spelunky, but I know Barb isn't a giant fan of Spelunky. But even if we maybe snuck some Spelunky music in there, I'd be pretty happy. Yeah, I mean, whatever whatever. I trust his. He is certainly a much better artist than I ever will be. So I trust what he thinks is best. But yeah, I personally would love something Spelunky inspired, just because I love that series so much, and Spelunky 2 is such an incredible game. Yeah.
Oh yeah, some Spelunky music would be real great. Just especially because you'd have to listen to it for a couple hours as you get through the level.
Which I'm used to in Spelunky already, so we're good to go.
Oh yeah, perfect. There you go. And then from the same person, they actually wanted to see how you would pronounce Barb's full Twitch name.
Barbarous King. I know it
Barbarous
now.
King.
Gosh.
There we go.
That's such an old meme.
The memes die very, very, very slowly around here.
Yeah.
And speaking of old memes that die slowly, how did you get the name GrandPOOBear?
Growing up, I was a best friends with a kid named Christopher Robin, and then in middle school, this is just random, but we ended up meeting this other friend named Eeyore, and it just kind of, I just got, you can't really avoid it after that. They were just like, oh, you must be Pooh Bear, so that's how it happened.
I mean, yeah, you can't. It is just a cosmic coincidence at that point that you can't resist it.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. And then I'm going to ask you one more food question, because we were talking a lot about food yesterday.
Oh, I like it.
Because I'm hungry as well. Do you like pasta?
Of course.
What's your favorite kind of pasta?
I'm gonna cheat and say lasagna actually is like my favorite type of pasta. Or if we're just talking like a noodle though, I don't know. Just like a classic shell noodle.
Lasagna would also be my answer, and all that tells me is between the answers from yesterday and today, like if we're ever at a buffet, we're fighting over the same dishes, apparently.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Pooh.
I'm quick, so you have to beat me there,
Oh, yeah. No. You're definitely faster than I am, so I'll just get whatever's left behind.
All right.
Well, thank you so much, GrandPOOBear. This is fun being able to interview you again. We are actually going to go straight into Supersonic's run of Super Mario Brothers. So just going to wait for that transition.
Yeah. And I'll be here for that.
Yeah. I will be too. All right, it looks like that has been thrown over a couple of moments ago, and I didn't notice it. Hey, Supersonic, how you doing?
Hey, pretty good. How are you?
I am doing well. So you're here to do SMB Warpless for us, is that right?
That is correct.
Awesome. Well, I don't really have anything for the start here, aside from letting you know you can give us a countdown. I might have some questions for you after the run, though.
Okay, sure thing. Give me just a moment here.
Oh, cool. I'm here. I got it.
We got a last minute addition. I actually asked Pooh to be my commentator for this, so I'm just trying to get this set up for him.
Oh, we're good.
You're good? All right.
Oh yeah, I can see it. We're all good.
All right, cool. Well, anyways, hello everyone. My name is Supersonic. I am a Mario, Sonic, and Animaniac speedrunner, but today, or shall I say this evening, we are bringing you Super Mario Brothers Warpless, and of course, we got on the mic the legendary GrandPOOBear himself.
Hi.
And without further ado, let's go ahead and give a countdown. Timer will start when I gain control of Mario, so I'll let you know on that. So here we go in 3, 2, 1, go.
First things first, you'll notice he uses the Duck Hunt Mario Brothers cart, which we all know is the fastest version of the cart. Much faster than the track and field, and supremely faster than the solo cart, which is absolutely garbage.
Tried to go for a flagpole glitch there. I thought I had the setup right. I did clip into that flagpole block, but didn't quite get the finish there. But that's all right, no big deal. We are going to go for another glitch though, which we will show in the first castle stage. But until then, we got the underground level here. So, Pooh, have you ran SMB1 before?
No, I've never ran SMB1 actually. I mean, not. What do I want to say? I feel like I've watched it enough times where there are some levels I can cruise through, obviously, but there are a good amount that are very difficult for me.
Yes.
Perfect.
Okay, sure, yeah. All right, so 1-3, we are going to grab the mushroom here. Let's see if we can get this grabbed. Ah, almost. Try to clip into the block there to get a fast grab. Yeah, I might get fireworks here, so I'm going to slow down just a tad, just to avoid the 6 fireworks.
We're going to, for chat's benefit, we're going to restart this run real quick and try and get this frame rate
yeah, sure.
stabilized. So hang tight.
Guys, he's just going so fast you can't see it. It looks normal to me. This is just how skilled Supersonic is.
He's just going supersonic. That's all it is.
Yeah. He's blasting through the speed of 8-bit. Looks good on my end now. Yeah.
Okay, let me see.
Yeah.
It's looking good now.
He is just too fast. He's too fast, guys. Faster than the light can reach your eyes. That's how quick it's going. It's very insane to see. You should feel lucky you're being blessed with this skill level here today.
Okay, I should be back up now.
Honestly, I can't believe GDQ made him restart a run that was going that well.
Well, it was okay.
I don't make the rules. I'm sorry. I am at the mercy of the person behind the curtain.
Okay, are we back up and running here?
Person behind the curtain says yes.
Okay, so I think we got the technical difficulties out of the way. So I'm not going to go through the intro stick again. We're just going to go right into the run here. So on go, we will start the timer in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, back at 1-1. Nothing too special. We're just going to go in the pipe here and actually get a 380 this time. We're going to try to go for flagpole glitch again.
Easy rebate on the glitch.
Dang, I couldn't get it. But it's fine though. Still try to go for. I'll go for like other stages too. So it's not the end of the whole flagpole glitch thing.
Why not? You know, it's a fun weekend here. It's West Coast Speedrun weekend. You gotta go for every trick, right?
That's true.
I always like to peer pressure people into an attempt.
Well, I'm kind of glad I died right there because, you know, 1-2 is one of those stages where you pretty much die, like especially in marathon settings. So I feel better now. So we'll do it the safe way this time. But we're still going to go for pipe jumps, which is not really safe. All right, 53, so we're actually good on that. So on this pipe transition, I have like 6 in-game seconds to grab the flagpole. So I just barely avoided the 6 fireworks there. So if you get a 1, 3, or a 6 on your timer, that'll give you 1, 3, and 6 fireworks respectively, and those do waste time. Mostly the 3 and 6 fireworks waste time, but 1 doesn't really waste time. Okay, that's a much better grab.
Nice.
That is the the quick grab for 1-3.
Hey, don't worry. Last time it looked really fast to everybody. I mean, you didn't have a power up, then you did magically. So they all were with it last time. Don't worry.
All right, so we got 1-4. We are going to set up for the small fire glitch here. So we're going to stay as Big Mario. What we're going to try to do is grab the axe and hit Bowser at the same time. Yep, there we go. So you kind of see that Mario's flashing right there, and he's kind of walking on 1 foot. So technically we're small right now, but the next power up I grab, it's going to be a mushroom, and it's going to turn me small, but I'm technically big. So you following that?
Yeah, so basically the idea is the game's confused about what state you're in, and it's just kind of rotating through states, like state 1, state 2, state 3, and here we go.
Yep, so now we are small fire Mario. We have the luxury of a small hitbox, as well as having firepower. However, since there isn't really an animation for small fire Mario, you will slightly see a frame of Big Fire Mario appear. However, it does not affect the hitbox in any way.
This is one of my favorite glitches in like the entire Mario series, honestly.
Yeah, actually, Andrew G did perform this glitch at AGDQ 2014, and this is pretty much the reason, like, that got me inspired to try out Small Fire Mario originally. So this is technically like my roots into warpless speedrunning. This is pretty much how I started, until I eventually learned Big Fire. But Small Fire is pretty fun to go for in like marathons and race settings.
Yeah, I mean, outside of the hitbox advantage, Small Fire Mario definitely has what the kids would call the swag advantage. 100%.
Oh yeah, we will go for some swag, don't worry.
Yeah.
All right, so we got 2-2 out of the way. Just a water stage. Pretty much had to deal with some cheeps and bloopers, but they weren't really in the way.
Anyone who played Mario 35 is pretty familiar with that stage at this point.
Oh yeah, Mario
this
35. Oh yeah, there we go. Just picked off a cheap right there from underneath. That's pretty much showing you like how the hitbox is for this. Let's try flagpole glitch again. Ah, that was close. I'm still clipping into the block, but that might have been a frame too early there.
No, it's kind of crazy just seeing like, still remembering, the evolution of like flagpole glitch seems so short in time, but it has been about 40 years now. Honestly.
Yeah, Sock Folder was the one that came up with the setup for flagpole glitch.
Yeah.
And that was how the first 456 was done in any percent.
The old, as the kids called it, unbeatable 456.
Yeah, and now it's gone down to 455. So.
I didn't realize it had been 4 years.
Yeah.
I watched that 456
Yeah,
live.
Shadows.
That was a long time ago.
Oh gosh. Yep, that's when Darbian first said it.
And knocked over his camera.
Yeah.
And like that too. I remember that.
That was a wild time back in the day. Honestly, that was just crazy.
Yeah, then about a few years later, Cosmic breaks it with a 455, and now we have Nifsky, who's the current world record holder for any percent with a 455.430. And there's like some other tricks that were implemented in the any percent run. But that's for any percent, but this is warpless. Warpless is playing through all 32 stages of the game.
Yeah, we're not. Supersonic doesn't cheat like those guys, is what he's saying. Using warps, he goes through it like a champion, a warrior, a grinder.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I do play any percent as well, but not as much as warpless. I've been running Warpless for 3 years now, and it's pretty much my favorite category for this game. And especially with like a lot of inspirations like Darby and Cosmic, Andrew. There's like so many other runners that are running Warpless now, which is really neat.
Yeah. I always talk about Mario 1 as like the holy grail of speedrunning in my eyes because, you know, it's such a classic hallowed game, you know, a game that pretty much everybody has played. You know, if you've played video games, you've probably played Super Mario Brothers at some point. And it's just the amount of work that goes into a game that's not particularly long at all, and doesn't look so technical is insane because this game is incredibly deep and technical. It is definitely one of the hardest speedruns around, let alone hardest Mario speedruns around.
Yeah, we just sniped that Lucky too, so he's not going to bother us for a little bit here. We will get rid of these piranha plants. Normally we would do pipe jumps there for playing any percent with Small Mario. But we got fire, so we can just pick them off.
Yeah. Certainly changes the dynamic of 4-1 a little bit. Oh.
0 for 3 on flagpole glitch. We still got, I think, 1 or 2 more tries to get it.
I have faith.
I'll do my best. All right, 4-2, which is my favorite level in Warpless. So there are 2 routes you can go. You know, either go the top route or the bottom route. I like to go the bottom route because it's more fun. And pretty much the top route, like, it doesn't lose any time, but, you know, pretty much running through nothing. But top route, you can choose to pick off enemies if you want to, you know, get some platforming in there, you know.
Again, what I think he meant to say is I'm a champion. I don't take the easy way out.
Yeah, see, like, Pooh's my manager right now. He's been doing the talking for me. I'm like
Paul
the Brock
Heyman,
Lesnar. He's like Paul Heyman for me.
Yeah, I got you. Reigning, defending, undisputed, supersonic.
Oh, goodness.
I love it.
Dude, I love it. Man, I'm so glad I asked you, like, last minute.
Yeah, this worked out great. I was already going to be here, you know. It's a nice run. I always love getting to hang out with you, too. It's always good. Usually by this time in a year, we've seen each other 3 or 4 times, honestly. You know?
That's true.
Yeah, so this year's been really, really different in that case. So I'm glad we got to do this.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I'm really glad to have you here. All right, so we got 4-4. We're just going through the maze. Let's see if we can get rid of Bowser here. Okay, we're good. Bit of a sketchy fight, but we managed to get all the fireballs in there, which, by the way, I have not described. So to kill Bowser, you have to shoot 5 fireballs at him, as opposed to like 30-something fireballs in SMB3.
He gets on the juice and by SMB3, you know?
Yeah. He was like, oh, I'm tired of getting shot down like so many times in 7 worlds, so we're just gonna, you know, kind of amp it up a little bit there.
Yeah, actually, that's more just like dramatic retelling of, because everyone knows that SMB3 is a propaganda play put on by the Mushroom Kingdom government in order to make Mario look like a bigger hero than he is, in order to push through their unpopular policies. All right, sorry. But yeah, that's just like, so it really is just like Mario 3 is a retelling of this game, but it tries to just make everything seem more dramatic.
Can I ask a quick question, bro?
Absolutely.
Sure.
So if you're Supersonic's manager, are you the angel or the devil on his shoulder?
I'm both. I'm just guiding him to victory, championships, and straight cash, homie. You know, that's what we're doing. Those were speed fireworks he just got there, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. I know what you might be thinking. That might lose time. Sure, in the practical sense of the word, it did. But in the true sense, he actually gained something much more important, and that was a celebration. So
apparently, stair climbing is pretty tough. Hardest strat in the game.
It's hard, man.
All right, so we got 5-4. This is pretty much a carbon copy of 2-4, except we got more fire bars and more potaboos. So what I did there, I waited intentionally underneath that fire block, or the fire flower power-up block, that is. And we set up for a thing called Royal Good Bars. So a runner by the name of Royal T, he found that strat to make the fire bars consistent. It does cost a little bit of time, but it is a much safer way to get through the fire bars.
That's, you know what? That's a great name. I like that trick name.
Yep. Try to stomp on the Waikiki there, but he wasn't having any of it. So we're technically small right now, but we are going to get the power up back.
Are you following along, chat? Technically small. Now you're big.
And we're getting more fireworks because it's a celebration, you know, West Coast weekend. You know, we got some pretty cool speedrunners and got some pretty cool runs for this weekend for you guys.
We're celebrating this marathon winding down here. I'm glad we finally got something GDQ West Coast. You know what I mean? Even if it was only online, but I demand a West Coast in-person event in the future. Demand it, GDQ.
Yeah, so we can have an actual couch and not one that you're just peeking over the back of.
Yeah, absolutely, and a shorter flight for me one of these times, and great weather.
I agree. I mean, I would love to see like I mean, we had GDQX, but that's just like a tiny version of GDQ, but we would like to have the full experience out here in the West.
Mm-hmm. We would love it.
That would be pretty cool. Like, of course, eventually when, you know, things get better. Do hope everybody's staying safe out there. All right, got some wood bills, no problem. See, it looked like the timer was going to stay at a 6, but I did a little bit of shenanigans there to keep it at a 5, so.
Yeah, that was a beautiful level, though. That's 6-3.
All right, 6-4. I'm going to play a little safe here to get good fire bars in the middle. Otherwise, you would have to do like these very tight jumps. And I don't want to lose the fire flower in World 7. Oops. Bit of a shaky fight there, but that's when Bowser starts to throw hammers at you. And it does create lag when there's so many hammers on screen and you're shooting a fireball. So. Just like that, we got 2 more worlds remaining in this. We're just flying through this right now.
Yeah, another thing, like in Mario 1, and this further proves my conspiracy theory about Mario 1 and Mario 3. In Mario 1, Bowser's throwing hammers, right? In Mario 3, Mario's throwing hammers. Bowser doesn't have any. And not only that, his hammers just like one-hit kill Bowser for some weird reason. I'm just saying.
The role reversal, I tell you.
I'm just saying, that sounds like propaganda to me.
All right, 7-2, we got more bloopers and cheap sheeps to deal with. I'm going to try not to shoot them for a pretty good reason. Sometimes at the end of the stage, you do end up with a bad blooper, and that could pretty much like destroy the run if you're going for like PB attempts or something. But hopefully I won't get that bad bloop, but if I do, we'll have to take it safely and shoot him down.
And not shooting them makes that less likely?
Less likely, yeah. So I actually did get a pretty good pattern there, but I messed up the end because that one cheap kind of threw me off. But sometimes, like, you know, people like to be trigger happy and try to shoot a lot of enemies down. And then sometimes, like, you know, it's pretty much refreshing enemies, like, throughout this screen. So sometimes it'll just end up at the end there.
Yeah, good loop, bad fish.
Yeah, we are seeing a lot of, like, revisits of some stages and just adding more enemies in. But not a problem here.
Which was totally acceptable in 1985, chat. I just want to express that before you start. yelling at Miyamoto. That was totally acceptable thing to do. Donkey Kong's 3 levels.
That's true. That is very true.
Yeah. Wait, is it 4? No, it's 3.
No, it's 3.
Yeah.
Just loops after 3. See how far you can get as many points as possible.
And they throw us in a second maze, a third. We got 3 mazes once it's all said and done.
Yeah, but we're just done with 7-4 right now. Got the final world remaining. World 8. And 8-1's actually Haxter's favorite level.
World 8
Yeah,
is
he actually
good.
said that, like when he was running any percent, like he said that 8-1's his favorite. So I'm like, yeah, I can kind of see why. It is a pretty fun level, like, although it is scary at times too, especially when you're playing small and trying to go for those pipe jumps. So with fire, no problemo. Shoot that one Koopa down. And we're through.
Nice job, nice job.
And just to be clear, there's no chance that you're going to be able to stomp right now, right?
Me? Why are we still living this down? This is, you know,
I will
build
explain
100
later,
bridges.
Pooh. I will explain later.
Why don't we talk? Maybe one day we can talk about the multiple Mario races I've won in my GDQ history, or you know, the solid Kaizo runs I've put up. No, it always comes out. You build 100 bridges. They remember you as Pooh the Bridge Builder? Absolutely not. Come, there we go. Let's talk about SuperSonic's amazing glitch he just did right there.
I tried it. I actually didn't get it.
Oh, that's what I meant to say. Dang it.
I tried to go for it, but I was a little early there for the bullet bill glitch.
I knew that.
All right, 8-3. Got some Hammer Bros to deal with, but excuse me. Okay, that was close.
I think the Hammer Brothers in 1 are the strongest Hammer Brothers around. I feel like the Hammer Brother training program has gotten soft as the series has gone on.
Then come to think of it, I feel like the Mario 3 Hammer Bros, like they kind of have floaty hammers.
Yeah.
But like
Absolutely.
in SMB1, they're just like, oh, we're just gonna throw a bunch at you.
Yeah, they throw a ton of them all at one time, you know, and they just kind of like have one speed.
Yeah.
I feel like, oh, nice. No, I totally agree with you on that.
All right, got 2 more rooms to go. Time is coming up on the final axe grab. All right, here we go. Final room. Ah, and time.
So, speaking of those hammers,
Tried to go through them, but Bowser was like, nope. Still got to go through the hammers.
GG's. Great job.
Jeez.
What was the time on that, by the way?
I will let you know in a moment. 1956.
Oh, barely sub 20. Okay,
Nice job.
I'll
dude.
take it.
Yeah, great job.
Yeah, very, very good job.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, anything
Yeah, that was
sub
pretty
20,
cool.
you're always going to be happy with that.
Oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, I guess in my closing moments, also thank you so much, Pooh, for coming in for this. I really appreciate my man. Bullet Bill Club for life, and also thank you to the GDQ staff for putting this together. Really appreciate you guys allowing me to showcase one of my favorite games of all time. And we still got a few more runs coming up, so
Yeah.
that's all for me.
While I've got you here, it may not be all for you. Is there anything you wanted to show off? I know SMB doesn't have a ton, but I know like you want to show off Minus World if somebody in the chat hasn't seen it before.
A Minus World, sure, I can do that.
Look at
Actually,
this man.
I
He's
do
just like, yeah, no
have-
problem. I can do that.
I do have the FTS, the actual FTS version of it, so I'm gonna set that up really quick.
Yeah.
And while you're doing that, Obviously, SMB is probably one of the most iconic speed games of all time. What made you decide to run this game?
When I first watched Andrew G and Darbian play this game, that pretty much like gave me the spark of speedrunning. And one time Darbian actually came into my chat when I was playing SMB1, and I was like a super small streamer at the time. And he came in and he just raided my channel. I was like, oh my gosh, what is going on here? And then I'm playing Mario in front of like one of the best Mario players in the world. And at first I was like really starstruck. And then eventually, once I started to hone my craft in speedrunning, and then he, pretty much became good friends afterwards. So it was really cool to be a part of that.
That's awesome. It's really awesome. And what would you say is probably like the highlight of like your speedrunning, I guess, career at this point?
The highlight of my career is being a part of SGDQ 2017 in that Mario Warpless Relay race. Some guy named Pooh was in there too.
Yeah, I remember that. That was a good time.
I remember that. I was in the crowd for that.
That was one of the more electric GDQ moments I've ever been a part of. Like one of the more crazy runs. That crowd was on fire and packed. Like packed.
Oh yeah. I got there like 20 minutes early and couldn't get a spot anywhere near the front. That was a fantastic relay, and that was back when I was still just a viewer and nobody knew who I was.
yeah. And that's what's so crazy about how GDQ evolves, though, and that's one thing that I love seeing is that a lot of the people that are watching GDQs now, today, this year, are going to pick it up, and they're going to be the runners. They're going to be the ones that are running and representing these games in 3 and 4 years, 2, 3, 4 years. That's like Supersonic did, like I did, like you. That's a very common thread to how we get into this. So,
all right. So we ready for some Minus World? All right. So do I just go, or should I give a countdown or anything?
Just go for it.
All right. I'll just go. All right, let's do this. Oh. Sometimes my Famicom tends to do. I'm actually using a real AV Famicom, and I am on a Famicom disk system, so sometimes the graphics can be a bit glitchy. Just like right now, look at Zombie Mario right there. Yeah, it's just the circuit board, not the circuit board, but it's the RGB mod kind of popped out a little bit when I was trying to get the cartridge in there. But it shouldn't be too much of a problem. We should still be able to do the glitch. All right, so to access Minus World, it is in 1-2.
I wish this is just how the game looked normally,
I'm gonna grab the mushroom for this. Oops, gotta go for the pipe jump. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna clip into this corner up here. There is a much faster strat than this, but this is like the safe way to do it. Also, I don't know why my console is doing that right now. Come on, console, just give me like a couple minutes here. I want to show something cool for the audience. Oh my goodness, come on, console, stop that.
Console, behave, please.
My gosh, it shouldn't be doing that. Oh dear.
It can feel the corruption that you're approaching.
I have nothing to do with this chat, I swear.
Then it froze.
Oh.
Nothing to do with this.
Gosh, I don't know why it's doing that. We'll try to get through it, folks. Oh my gosh. Hansel's like, no, I need to rest. Okay, so what I was trying to do, I was trying to clip into the corner, and I would try to get into the first pipe, because normally in the warp zone, you see like worlds 2, 3, and 4. But we're going to try to go in there without the warp zone showing up. And that's going to take us to the Minus World. And there are actually 2 versions of the Minus World. Since we are playing on the actual Famicom Disk System version, there are like 3 extra levels as compared to the American version, which has like an infinite loop of the underwater level.
I will say that regardless of the success here, seeing the graphics kind of glitch out like this has already been worth it.
Oh, let's get in there. There we go. We're in.
Hey!
All right, welcome to Minus World in the Famicom this system version. So we're practically in 1-3, 5-3, in the water, in the sky. We're not really sure why this looks like this, but although like the colors right now, it's not supposed to be like that at all. But yeah, we're just pretty much swimming on through here. Let's see if we can get this.
The colors just makes it look that much more intense.
Oh, we got fireworks in there. So -2. This is actually 7-3. You know, we got some Cheeps and Koopas, messed up console. But hey, I mean, I can still play through it, surprisingly. So. Dang, still couldn't get flagpole glitch there. All right, so -3. This is actually 4-4, but in the underground form. And this is actually the last level of the Minus World. And we don't have to worry about the maze. So we can practically just go on the bottom here. And then we still have to go to the bottom of this one because they do block off the top and the middle.
Oh, they didn't even check it for soft locks? What a bad level.
We grab the axe and we're given a thank you message. However, there's nobody there. That's technically the completion of the Minus World. So if we push the B button, it's going to take us back to the title screen and we have second quest activated. So it's like the shortest category in SMB1 and it is a main category as well. So there you have it, folks. That's Minus World in the Famicom Disk System version.
Well, there we go. We got a bonus speed run.
Hey. And that's what we're talking about again with Supersonic, why he's such a champion. He doesn't take the easy way out, ladies and gentlemen. You pay for one speed run, you get 2 with Supersonic. 2 for the price of 1.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, SuperSonic. Do you have any last words before we go on to the next run?
Well, of course, shout outs to Darby and Andrew G and Cosmic for being my inspirations for SMB1. And again, thank you to Pooh for commentating with me. Always a pleasure having you around.
Absolutely,
and
babe.
Obviously the GDQ staff for putting this together, and then the chat for watching, all my friends and family watching this as well. So it's really cool and special for me. So thank you guys so much.
So, well, thank you so much once again for putting on the run. We are going to go get set up for No Straight Roads by Moist Rock. So hang tight.